You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible.
What they up to now? Charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you.
Illegally selling water without a permit on my property.
Whoa! Hey!
We don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's like TMZ.
All the man was trying to do was propose to his woman in a romantic setting. In a Facebook post, Kathy Marie Hamlet explained that she and her fiancé, Clyde Jackson, were sitting at a table outside the Angry Orchid gift shop when a female security guard approached them and accused Jackson of stealing a shirt and asked to check his pockets. He emptied his pockets and they found nothing. But they interrupted them 3 times, once in the middle of him popping the question. The couple, of course, is black, left the park, and staff followed them all the way to the parking lot as they left. Damn, Greg, we can't even propose.
Look here, man. Roland, it's so funny, man. Chicago, I mean, of course, Ebony and Jet is the Chicago story. I'm thinking about Ida B. Wells, who wrote about her friend who was lynched at a grocery store that they owned in Memphis. And they ended up burning Ida B. Wells' printing press down. That's how she ended up going to Chicago. But it started with some little children, black kids and white kids, fighting in a marbles game out there in front of the place. When we read about this today, this man is emptying his pockets looking for a T-shirt, and he's trying to hide the box with the ring in it. So he's got his empty in his pockets trying to keep the box concealed. Now he's proposing. She comes back and says, well, they told me that you gave it to her. So now she got to empty her pocketbook. And then when his friends come to celebrate, they come back and say, well, now they said they passed it around, so all y'all empty y'all pockets. This is how, what Dr. Malvo just said, Julianne just said, this is how the Red Summer jumped off in Chicago. These white boys were throwing rocks at a black kid in Lake Michigan, and when the rocks hit him and killed him, the rumor spread, and before you knew it, all these black people and white people dead in the city of Chicago. Y'all gonna mess with the right one in a minute. And it ain't gonna be no filming and talking. It's gonna be a race war in this country. But and I'm not saying that because I want to see one pop off. But you're not going.
No. But people have had enough. People have had enough.
People have enough. Funerals and weddings are the most intimate moments for black people. You break up the right one's proposal and see what happens.
You know, this story made me want to cry, made me want to scream, because like you said, Brother Man's just trying to propose. I mean, that's supposed to be a moment that they cherish, that they remember that 50 years or 30 years from now they talk about, remember that time? Now it's going to be, remember that time the stupid white people interrupted us while I was proposing to you. So the racial tinge is there. Langston Hughes talked about something called the sweet flypaper of life. That's a little joy, just a little detritus. The fact that you get to smile when you're on the beach or something like that. These people have taken away some of our flypaper, and for this couple, that's what happened. Taking away, literally stealing their joy. And I hope that these folks, they posted their pictures. I hope somebody does something to somebody. I'm going to go as far as Greg, although, you know, if we in the trenches, brother, I got your back.
If we must die, let us nobly die.
Let us not be like hogs, hunted and killed.
No.
Well, I'll tell you, Michael. Greg is right. They're gonna roll up on the wrong one, and they're gonna be emptying something else, not their pockets.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously talked about this all the time. We love this segment that you do. I love how you make it look like another show. It's great. We love the little video.
It is another show.
yeah, I get to this. But I tell you what, it's still, the tone is set by 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And people think they can do whatever they want to people of color, that they're empowered, they're emboldened to do it. But usually when you do these segments, Roland, when something like this happens, people lose their job. Did this person get fired?
Not yet, but I got to say it might be coming.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, and look, sue and use that money for the honeymoon.
There you go. Y'all could go all the way to Tahiti with that.
That's right. That's right.
All right,
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, you've heard me talk a lot about marijuanastock.org. Why? Because I want to keep you informed of investment opportunities that make sense. We have all watched the growth of the cannabis industry. A recent report by New Frontier Data estimates the global cannabis market at over $340 billion. We know that marijuana legalization is sweeping the country state by state. We also know that marijuana has a good cousin, the hemp plant, with a much higher concentration of CBD. That means hemp gives you all of the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the U.S. and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, the 2018 Farm Bill changed all of that, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the U.S. and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. And they need land to grow all of the plants. Folks, this is not rocket science. It's just an investment, an incredible investment opportunity. And that's where our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. In their business model, it is simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That's right. They are hemp CBD landlords, and you can get in on the action. Our friends at 420 Real Estate decided to do something special for the Roland Martin Unfiltered family. Originally, the minimum investment level was $500. Right now, though, you can invest in the crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200. The range is from $200 to $10,000. Again, this is a $340 billion industry, okay, that is still growing, and you can get in with as little as $200. To invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. Get in the game, and you can do it now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.